It's the InfoWars Christmas Spectacular, starring Alex Jones.
Ho, ho, ho.
With guest appearances by George Soros.
Come in.
I've come to put gifts in your stocking and fluoride in your water. Hail, Soros.
And appearances by Arab Obama.
What holiday do you celebrate, Arab Obama?
And you won't want to miss Hollywood pedophile cult squares.
Center square for the block. Let's go to the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein.
The Clintons killed me.
The InfoWars Christmas Spectacular, coming soon.
They'll march you into FEMA camps and exterminate all white Christians.
You know, this is our Christmas/year-end special here. How do you feel about that?
I feel wonderful. It's a great time of the year to celebrate with all of our friends in the bunker.
Sure. Yeah. Right there in the damn bunker.
Yeah.
And this is episode 0390 of the TV10 podcast. I'm Bill Frost.
I'm Tommy Milagro. We're so glad you were able to stick with us for another 390 episodes.
Jesus.
Where we just talk about TV news, we go over the reviews, and oh yeah, there is booze.
Yeah. This week, very seasonal. Seeing how it was a nice spring day here in Utah.
Fake spring. But, we decided to, first of all, we reached out to our OG sponsor, Sugar House Distillery, who provided us with some silver rum. And, of course, there's only one way to celebrate the holidays, and that's with a mojito.
Yeah.
Now, some of you are going, well, why not put the rum in eggnog? No. That would work great if there was, what's that white stuff? It's
Eggnog?
No, not the eggnog.
Well, I'm sure the stores are out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Biden.
You had a hard time getting mint for this thing.
Oh, fuck me running. I was in downtown Salt Lake. Unlike our fine participants in Sosala or East Abington. And as you're going to see in the picture, this is some sorry ass mint.
Yeah, sorry excuse for a mint.
I did my best, but so far I managed to
still manage to make a fine ass drink.
That's good. And I'm also having a little cold brew coffee on my end.
Oh, really?
This is from King's Peak Coffee, not a sponsor, but. The beans were steeped in some bourbon oak barrels provided by our sponsor, Sugar House Distillery.
Okay.
You could get that at their store.
So it comes around full circle.
Yes, it does.
All right, cool.
And it's tasty as fuck.
Good, all right. So, let's see. Any business up front? Party in the back? Anything happening?
Our sometime participant Ted Hansen didn't reach out to us in the listener bags.
I don't think A Million Little Things was on last week.
So that could be the reason why.
I think it was off for Thanksgiving. So
yeah,
that could be it.
And since this is our year-end show here, Ted, please continue to update us with the hate watching.
Yes, please do. Yeah,
just continue to do that, as well as everybody else. If there are shows we need to talk about once we come back in January, which we'll see you next year.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's right. Listen up, Matt.
That's right.
Next time I run into you at Willie's, I wanted a very in-depth TV question.
Because you look forward to those.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I look forward to any correspondence here, whether it's in person or not.
Assuming the Omicron doesn't, wipe us all out.
Yeah. Omicron.
Wasn't that like the?
I did read a joke on somebody on Twitter said Omicron is the name of the last member to get kicked out of Jodeci before they could make it big.
See, and I was going to go with, wasn't Omicron the planet-eating robot from Transformers the movie?
Could be. Let's say that is.
Yeah, I'm going to work around that.
Let's say it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up this week, new shit.
Oh What sort of new shit are we talking here?
We're talking on Wednesday, December 1st, the 15th season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, you are just going to be locked and loaded watching that.
The longest running live action comedy on TV.
Oh, has it officially?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're just you're giddy as can be, aren't you?
Well, it looks like they're taking on the Jeffrey Epstein case, among other things.
Oh,
They're also going to be making They've made remakes of homemade remakes of Lethal Weapon in the past.
Oh,
but apparently
yes.
they've all been deemed politically incorrect, so they've been pulled from library shelves. So the gang sets out to make their own Lethal Weapon 7.
Lethal Weapon 7.
Yeah, but what a more politically correct version of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my question: who's Danny Glover in this?
I don't know, but also this is a 2-episode season premiere, so they're also going to be figuring out where all that PPE money they got went. Yeah.
Oh, they're being topical now too.
Well, they usually are topical. Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah. Also on that's on FXX and also Hulu the next day. Also on Wednesday, this has been waiting for like fucking 2 years or so. Lost in Space season 3 on Netflix.
Okay. And should I care?
I quite enjoyed the first couple of seasons. Molly Parker is one of the stars of this. Also Parker Posey, so you're full up on Parkers. Yeah.
And you've got a lot of Posey there.
Yeah. And also on the Roku channel, if you got that app on your thing.
I do have it on my thing.
Zoe's Extraordinary Christmas.
Really?
This is a movie that will act as the series finale for Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist that was canceled by NBC after 2 seasons.
It wasn't even worthy of flocking to the cock.
No. Yeah, that's weird. Roku just stepped right in.
Wow.
Here's something you can flock to the cock for, though. On Thursday, on Peacock, a new series called Baking It.
Okay.
This is from the creators of Making It, that thing with Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman.
Okay.
That craft show. This is a baking show hosted by Maya Rudolph and Andy Samberg.
One of those things I do like.
And the judges are a round table of 3 grandmas.
Not sure how I feel. Keep talking.
That's it. It's on Peacock.
So there's actually one thing that's actually not going to suck on there.
Maybe.
All right. Show me what you got.
I'll tell you something that doesn't suck on Peacock.
All right.
Ha! I just finished it last night. Dr. Death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's 2 things that don't suck.
Okay.
There's Dr. Death. Then there's We Are Lady Parts.
Yes.
So I think we can both agree those are the 2 things that are worth watching.
Yes.
All right. But Dr. Death, what did you feel?
The true story of a doctor who purposefully maimed and killed his patients.
Yes.
Because he could. He had a bit of a god complex.
Pacey was feeling himself.
Yeah, Joshua Jackson. It was I think it was 8 episodes. Probably could have done the story in 6, but close enough.
Pacey brought the pain.
Yeah, also Alec Baldwin and Christian Slater in there too.
Okay, now the obvious questions. Is Christian Slater far away from Mr. Robot to really commit to this? Second, how much are people feeling more cringy about Alec Baldwin than before?
Well, this was made, last year before last.
Right.
It's an older series now, so yeah.
But at the same time,
I don't think they could erase him out of it.
I know that I know it's impossible to do, but my question is, in light of what happened at that movie set, how are people kind of feeling like Alec Baldwin is involved with Dr. Death? Is this too on the nose? Or?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Also on the nose.
Oh.
On Thursday on HBO and HBO Max. It's a music documentary.
Uh-oh.
Another HBO music box documentary.
As if
we've done Woodstock 99, Alanis Morissette, DMX. Who would you expect to be next in line here?
Well, not Gordon Lightfoot.
No.
Let's see. What else is a chart topper? How about UB40?
Wow. Deep cut. Okay.
Actually, wait. I got it.
All right.
It's going to be the Buggles. It's the Buggles, isn't it?
That would be hot, but no.
What is it?
Kenny G.
The fuck you say?
This is a documentary going into why is Kenny G one of the most popular artists in the world and also one of the most hated artists in the world? How does that work?
2 reasons.
Smooth jazz.
Well, that's the obvious one.
Yeah.
The second, Yanni was unavailable.
True.
There we are.
Yeah. So it goes into a little bit of his background, but mostly it kind of explores, like, what's the difference between good music and bad music? How do you tell? and are people wrong about Kenny G? Is he Satan?
Or is he just Pauly Shore when he does stuff away from the comedy store?
This is a Pauly Shore long con, is what you're saying?
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell
Tell me I'm wrong.
Knocking on some grindage.
Gonna lay out that smooth jazz.
Yeah,
Nugs.
on Friday. Have you ever watched Pen 15?
No, I have
Hulu?
not. Nope. I should, but at the same time,
It's pretty goddamn funny.
Okay.
The second part of season 2 drops on Friday.
Okay.
And also for, I know somebody wants to know this, the Great British Baking Show, The Holidays, season 4 premieres Friday on Netflix.
Okay. This is a thing.
Somebody who listens to this show must watch that.
Okay. Well, when the Omicron lands in the United States, you got something to watch and binge for a while. Let's be honest.
And wrapping up the new stuff, The Week on Comedy Central from Anna Gasteyer and Rachel Dratch, both formerly of Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
A movie, A Klusterfunk Christmas. There's umlauts here, so
This is umlauti.
Klusterfunk Christmas on Comedy Central. It's basically a parody of every Lifetime and Hallmark rom-com Christmas movie ever made.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
It's about a big city girl who comes to a small town and, she wants to pave half of it to make a mega mall, but then she, meets a lumberjack or some shit, and then will she stay in the small town or will she go back to her big city life? And yeah.
okay. First question. Do I need to have the umlauts over the O, the E, and the U at this point? Is that enough umlauts or not enough?
There's no O in here. So.
Oh, okay. So,
A Clusterfunk Christmas.
a cluster.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll send it to our editors.
We'll figure that shit out.
The other thing, because I think we've had, I remember the years before we've talked about the Holiday Channel really bringing on the Christmas. Mm-hmm. They brought the holidays hard.
Man, I know some people are started complaining about Christmas movies in November. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they weren't paying attention because they started in August.
They
true. Literally started in August.
Because the holidays can't come soon enough.
No.
I'm okay with it at this point because we're past Thanksgiving. We got turkey. Mm-hmm. Now we can deal with that big fat red boy there.
But
that came out wrong, but I'm going to stick with it.
Big fat red boy. All right. Fine.
Which is now the title of our show.
Maybe.
Big fat red boy.
It's in the running. So what, did you have turkey for Thanksgiving?
No, we had chicken cordon bleu.
Nice.
And halibut, and
all right.
We served it with jasmine rice, so we were hoity-toity as fuck.
We had pancakes, bacon, and eggs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big Willie spares no expense, do they?
Made it here.
Oh, okay, all right. But the important thing is that the holidays were filled with food and good cheer.
As far as I know.
And
as far as I remember.
And no racist family members.
No, because we didn't invite any of them.
And who says
they're all nicely secluded in the confines of Phoenix, Arizona.
Which lately Utah is becoming more and more like Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. Enjoy the warm weather, folks.
Get that MAGA on.
Mm-hmm. What? Oh, and don't forget, Cyber Ninjas. You may want to check our voting machines here in Utah. There's been some shady shit with Chris Stewart of late. I'm just saying, people are telling me.
Many people are saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe look into Mike Lee a little harder if you're wanting to, bolster up those millions of dollars you lost in Maricopa County.
Yeah. Getting back to TV.
Oh, yeah, we got to get back before we get too political.
Getting back to TV.
All right.
This week also marks the finale of the first and hopefully only season of La Brea that I keep hate watching every week.
Why are you doing this?
I keep waiting for something to happen.
You know it's not happening.
Nothing's happening on La Brea.
It's not happening in La Brea.
Nope.
No tar pits even. What the fuck?
Also did make it the rest of the way through Cowboy Bebop.
And?
Loved it.
Okay.
Loved it.
And any other thoughts other than it was pretty good and John Cho's hair was on point?
Very, very fucking on point. And the actress playing Faye Valentine, I'm sure I've seen her before, but I don't remember where.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that one out too.
Liked her a lot.
Yeah.
But Cowboy Bebop, have not delved into the Wheel of Time.
That's going to be a slog.
I don't know if
tell.
that's for me.
It feels like very fantasy genre, so when we come back from the break, we'll need to have somebody come in and say, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So if you are that person that slogged through the Wheel of Time, reach out to us at TV10 Podcast.
I'd love to hear all about it.
Yes, and you could reach us out via the Twitters, the Facebook, and the Gmail, all TV10 Podcast.
And I'm trying to look up, I actually got it done on time for once.
What? What's that?
I know. The latest content shifter for Slug.
Oh, okay.
I actually got it done early as opposed to usually late.
Because you got some other shit happening.
I got some other shit going on, but I rounded up some recent shows that I decided, you should, if you have not checked these out, you should probably check these out.
All right.
Among them were Cowboy Bebop and the Wheel of Time. And, where is this thing?
It's somewhere buried in the archives there somewhere.
Oh, man. I can't find it. Why don't you just riff there for a second while I look for this thing?
Or do you want me to go to sports at this time?
Actually, let's do that.
Let's hit it.
And sports at Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 Podcast, we deliver to you the sport of professional wrestling, and it's beginning to look a little bit like slamming here at the sports desk here. We don't talk about what's going on in your own backyard. I think this is a good time to do so because Devotion Championship Wrestling is going to be having some double events coming up right in your backyard. So starting on December 3rd, they are going to be at Liquid Joe's. Wait for it. Where they are going to be having DCW bar fights infused with Talkin' Shop Mania. Talkin' Shop being the creation of the Good Brothers, Machine Gun Carl Anderson, and the Big LG Doc Gallows.
Okay. From
Impact Wrestling. So maybe they won't be stopping by, but definitely Sex Ferguson and Chad Too Bad with 2 Ds.
Chad Too Bad?
Yes.
Okay.
They're going to be stopping by, and they're going to be drinking some beers, and they will be having some definitely terrible relations with a lot of people and probably some drinks as well.
So there's no shitty band at Liquid Joe's that night?
I can't make that promise, but I do know there will be slamming to be had. Tickets are $20, and that's Liquid Joe's, 1249 East, 3300 South. Doors open at 7 p.m. The bell time will be at 8 p.m. because, it's kind of like rock, but with wrestling.
Right, okay.
So rock and wrestling.
The rock and wrestling connection?
Yes.
Okay.
And, of course, DCW will also be having their 3-year anniversary at the Gateway. And they are... now, before that happens, they are going to have a seminar with the Good Brothers themselves and some talent evaluation. The time's at 12 p.m., and that's at 400 West, 12 South, at the Gateway. And it's right in the Gateway building where the Union Station used to be.
Okay.
Price is $100, but for a seminar, if you want to be a star in a major wrestling company like Impact Wrestling, that is the spot to be. Plus, they are going to be having their 3-year anniversary in the Gateway that evening. So bell time is at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6. And again, tickets, while they're still available, are $20. You definitely do not want to miss this if you are in the Utah area.
Okay.
I would love to be at that, but I can only make time for bar fights because I am a fucking professional that works for slamwrestling.net. But thankfully, I got an MBA.
I'll get all those in there.
I feel like you should jug it like last time.
I'm savoring this drink.
That's good. That's good. Seeing as how we're going to be on our year-end hiatus in a minute. But the reason I won't be there December 4th, but you should, is because I'm going to be covering NWA Hard Times 2. Revenge Has No Bounds. Because, the search for Curly's gold was taken.
Okay.
Anyway, NWA Hard Times 2 is going as their upcoming event December 4th in Atlanta, Georgia at the GPB Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. It is going to be a big match you can get on the Fight TV for only $24.99.
Not a sponsor.
Oh, come on, Billy Corgan. It's another Corgan conspiracy. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, these are the matches that you will be able to check out. You're going to see Nick Aldis versus Tom Latimer. Former friends in Strictly Business, no more. This is going to be a straight-up fight. No accompaniments at ringside. If either man is disqualified, they will be suspended for 8 weeks. Also, on that show, and this will be at the this will be before the show, they're going to start a gauntlet tournament for the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship. They're bringing it back, which is kind of like the NWA's equivalent of the Cruiserweight Championship. Appearing on that show will be formerly of Red Badge of Courage Wrestling, Ring of Honor, Red Titus facing off against, wait for it, Austin Aries.
Okay.
This is the first time he's been in a major promotion since his little foray in Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
So he hasn't been wrestling for a few years now. So this will be very interesting. Also, speaking of ROH talent, the OGK, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett will be facing against Aaron Stevens and JR Kratos. The Hex, that's Allison Kay and Marty Bell, will be in a three-way tag match for the NWA World Women's Tag Team Championship against Tootie Lynn and Kylie Ray versus Lady Frost and Natalia Markova. Also interesting because Kylie Ray stepped away to help focus on her mental health. What state she's in is a whole different story. Chris Adonis versus Judas with the sinister minister, Father James Mitchell, for the NWA National Championship. And then it's Camille, the current holder of the Burke, versus Molina for the NWA World Women's Championship. And then La Rebellion, and that's Bestia 666 and Mecha Wolf, will be going up against The End, Odinson and Perro for the NWA World Tag Team Championship. And then we get to some really great, interesting matches here. It'll be Tyrus, who's going to be seconded with Austin Idol, our former friend. And he's kind of a Foxen friend.
Okay, yeah.
Versus the masked wrestler known as Scion. This is a no disqualification match for the NWA World Television title with Da Pope as a special guest referee. And there will be no time limit in this matchup.
Okay.
Yeah. And now Da Pope used to hold the NWA television title until Shenanigans with Idolmania. Yeah.
All right.
Made him lose the title to Tyrus. So will he call it down the middle? It's anybody's guess. And finally, it's going to be Trevor Murdoch, the current holder of the 10 pounds of gold, facing off against Mike Knox, formerly of WWE, ECW. Mike Knox will be challenging for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And there is going to be that plus so much more to be had there. You have to check it out on the Fight app, and I'll be covering it for SlamWrestling.net.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because thankfully I got an MBA, and I support the NWA, and all because it's sports.
And sports, Tommy Milagro, go team. Okay, I found the list here.
Oh, that's good. What have we got?
10 series from that premiered within the last month or so. You can read all about why I think you should watch them at slugbag.com or billfrost.tv. We've talked about a couple of these before, one of them being the Freak Brothers cartoon on Tubi. No reason for it to exist, but it does, and it's fucking weird. John Goodman, Tiffany Haddish, Woody Harrelson, and Pete Davidson are voices in that. Hit Monkey.
Oh, yeah.
On Hulu. Love that.
I finished watching that, and it is absolutely awesome.
And I'm shocked how much I like Hawkeye.
Okay, well, I made this joke to a certain Rebecca Frost. My exact words were, Hawkeye? More like Hawkseye. Because of the exasperated sighs that Jeremy Renner does.
Yep. Yeah.
But, yeah, so far 2 episodes in, it's got everything we need. Archery, a Avengers musical, LARPing. The LARPing is
a
what
one-eyed dog.
Oh, that, yeah. And
Haley Steinfeld. Killing it.
let's not forget Tracksuit Mafia. Fucking Tracksuit Mafia.
Those idiots.
God, those guys.
And I can't believe there's a second Jeremy Renner recommendation on the list here.
Wow.
Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
Sort of a gritty crime drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's sort of a mob fixer.
Oh, but he's not Ray Donovan.
No.
He's a political fixer.
Ray Donovan, yeah. I think Ray Donovan's a bit more subtle.
Yeah, I never thought you'd say those words.
Nope. And the aforementioned Wheel of Time and Cowboy Bebop. One's on Prime Video, the other's on Netflix. Ragdoll on AMC Plus. It's a murder thing. Mm-hmm. It's a murder mystery.
But is it a true crime murder mystery?
I hope not, because the Ragdoll killer dismembers his victims and sews their various parts together, Ragdoll style.
Jesus Christ. That's dark.
Yeah, it's fucking dark. Also want to throw in, that's on AMC Plus, The Shrink Next Door on Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
Starring Will Ferrell and Paul Rudd, based on a true story.
How do I feel about this again? How should I feel?
It comes from a podcast.
Fuck me.
It comes from a true story that became a podcast and is now a TV show starring Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell and Casey Wilson and Catherine Hahn.
Why don't we have our TV show? Why don't we have our show?
Exactly. This one's going back a few months. It's a movie, Army of Thieves. It was the follow-up to, it was a prequel actually to Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder's thing.
This is the better one.
This is a really good one.
Yeah.
If you watch only one heist flick on Netflix, fuck Red Notice. This is the one you want.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that out loud.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was good. It had Ryan Reynolds. But after that, and The Rock as...
the best part was Ed Sheeran.
That's what you're contending.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
You just like Ginger Boys doing something out of their element there.
Sure. That's me. First Game of Thrones, now this.
Yeah. I saw what you did.
And this is a very hearty recommendation. This is way, way better than I thought it was going to be. South Park post-COVID on Paramount Plus. Oh, my God, it's so funny.
See, I kind of want to wait until February when Picard drops.
True.
So that's why I'm holding off. Or should I watch it now?
It'll still be there.
Okay.
As will COVID.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is set about 40 years in the future. Well, the gang's all grown up and middle-aged. And, and so they make all sorts of jokes about, cryptocurrency is mandatory. Ugh. And Jimmy is doing woke comedy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and there's a song that keeps recurring. It's like a super stupid new Devo, like new wave song called "In the Future." We are living in the future. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
It's hilarious. And they make all sorts of jokes about, this is the future. We do this because this is the future. Yeah, we know. It's sort of a conspiracy thriller, really.
Okay.
It's like you combined It Chapter 2 and the Da Vinci Code together.
Oh, wow. They really went that balls deep.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's our hearty watch harder there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I better subscribe sooner.
You can wait. It'll be there. It'll still be there.
Well, if I get that little bonus I get at the Jorb, then...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. I could use it towards that. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a ticket. Yeah.
I think that'll work out just great.
Yeah.
Right.
A little spoiler on South Park post-COVID. Mm-hmm. They killed Kenny.
No. The fuck you say?
Yeah.
But for realsies? That's the question.
As real as any other time.
Yeah, that's where I'm just kind of leaving it at that. All right. Well, that's good. I like that a lot.
And also, the new season of Yellowstone. I've seen some various complaints about how foul-mouthed Yellowstone is, and it seems to be. It's almost to HBO levels now.
Yeah.
The sheer amount of F-bombs.
Yeah.
And we talked about this in the first season, how it inspired not Sons of Anarchy,
Mayans.
but Mayans to up their swearing game too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just got to say, if you're that concerned,
why are you even watching? Number one. And the whole thing is these are very dark dramas that play at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, which whatever time zone.
or later.
Yeah, which by FCC standards, if I remember this correctly, once it hits a certain...
Is that still a thing, the FCC?
I think if I remember correctly, because...
The fucking communications...
the fucking communication center. Once you hit that level, then it's just game on. You can swear all you want, and it's not going to affect the standards right there.
I used to tell them that at the radio station, too, and they just would not believe me.
Yeah, strange. Oh, you mean the morning zoo?
No, not the morning zoo.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when I had a show on KRCL locally.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long did it last?
It was well after a couple of years. It was well after 10 p.m.
Oh, okay.
And I dropped a lot of sweary punk rock songs. Never really got in much trouble for it.
Well, how could they get in trouble at this point?
Fuck them.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Dock my pay?
Are you going to cut my hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I said once when I worked for a certain radio station one time. What's the worst that could happen? Dock my pay? Okay, fine. Take $1 out of my $8 an hour. See if I care. I could use that right now that I think about it.
And, we've covered a lot of what to watch harder.
Yeah.
What, do you have anything that you would recommend that the folks watch harder?
Let's see. Right now, lately on Pluto TV, I feel kind of ashamed, but not really. Mm-mm. I decided to binge a little bit of Star Trek The Next Generation.
Okay.
Just because a lot of what they talked about, pretty timely these days. Okay. Like quarantining when there's a terrible disease.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the other ones I've been watching of late? John Delancey is Q, which, by the way, he'll be coming back in Picard. So,
all right.
Spoiler alert.
All right.
That's kind of been my jam right there. But Hip Monkey, yeah, very happy with that. And I can't wait for season 2. I'm also going to say Cowboy Bebop's pretty awesome. Check out the anime version as well. That's also on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's love-hate for me at this point. And I'm just looking forward to The Witcher coming up and dropping December 15th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just to hear Henry Cavill just say, fuck. But Hawkeye, I think that is the one.
Quite enjoying Hawkeye.
Yeah, and the fact that one of the consulting producers on there, that one too, and Man, maybe this cold brew's really affecting me.
Maybe.
By the way, we're just performance artists, Your Honor.
Totally true.
I would have to say that Matt Fraction, just kind of keeping a close eye on how Hawkeye is handled. Perfect. And I never thought I'd say this, but this could be the second coming of Renner. I never thought I'd say those words, but here we are.
Well, he still has that music career to fall back on.
Ew. Now playing at Liquid Joe's alongside the Spasmatics.
Really?
Tell me you wouldn't pay money just to see that.
I would pay to see a tour of the Bacon Brothers, Jeremy Renner. God, who's the other one?
Let's see. The Bacon Brothers.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, yeah, he does sing from time to time.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, well, he can play bass.
Yeah, he can bring back Dogstar.
Now, here's the question. Who can do drums? And that isn't Questlove.
That isn't Questlove.
Let's get that out of the way.
I don't know, Danny Bonaducci?
Oh, fuck. Is he alive?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me take a look here while you're with
This is really sad. We have to look up to see if Danny Bonaducci is alive.
Well, honestly, at this point, it's anybody's guess, so it's not that hard a question.
He didn't go out like Screech, did he?
No. Yeah. No, let's talk about that for a second. What universe does Screech die, justifiably, versus Danny Bonaducci? And he's given us ample time.
Also on this tour, I would like to see Corey and the Angels.
Corey and the Angels?
Corey Feldman's band.
Oh, well, didn't he try that at Liquid Joe's? And
Never happened, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, and look at this. He's still alive, and he's 62 years old. The fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, so, all right. I guess nothing's going to kill him. He's like...
I'm pretty sure I lost a bet somewhere on that.
He is a TV equivalent of Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. So we're going to say you should reach out to us while we're on break. TV10 Podcast at Gmail, Facebook, Twitter, all those places.
Yeah.
You can rate us on the things if you want.
And I would say if you want to view us individually, there's always BillFrost.tv. For me, it's SlamWrestling.net. I suspect I'm going to be busy as fuck for the next few weeks.
All right.
Especially with the NWA and some other stuff I'm going to be covering soon. So stick around for that.
All right. And want to thank our fine sponsor, Sugar House Distillery, for the silver rum that makes a fine damn mojito.
And even with some sad-looking mint leaves,
Yeah,
it is.
Mint sucks.
Oh, but the drink, tasty as fuck.
Yes.
But, again, thanks to our OG sponsor, but also a big thanks to our other fine sponsors, and they are Sugar House Distillery, Outlaw Distillery, and let's see, there's Ogden's Own Distillery, and they make Five Wives vodka, let's see, Five Husbands vodka, Madame Patarini gin, Underground, the Porter's Fire, the Porter's Peanut Butter Whiskey, the Porter's Rye Whiskey, and now they're in cans with the vodka soda, the Moscow Mule. What's left in our chambers?
They've got some whiskey and cola.
That's it.
In
That's
a can,
the
yeah.
one. And of course, we want to thank Bohemian Brewery. Also, great sponsors with their tasty beverages and their Hefeweizen. Is that around still, or is that gone?
Oh, I killed that.
Of course you did.
I totally killed that.
I remember that episode. And of course, if you want some great glassware, because the holidays are around the corner and you got to do something to deal with your racist uncle, let's not lie, just have something nice and solid in glassware. And
yeah,
stop.
just think, in another couple of weeks, you can go back to ignoring them for a whole another year.
Yeah. But until then, just treat yourself with some great glassware, some great garnishments over at Boostique in downtown Salt Lake. But until you get a chance to visit those breweries, distilleries, or even that wonderful Boostique shop, just wear a mask and get vaccinated. And for fuck's sake, stay away, Omicron. We're on to you.
Yeah, so good night until 2022, America.
If we see you around that year. hopefully. But please, jiggle that handle, and Omicron, off you fuck.
The Christmas spirit alive here, regardless of what the globalists want to do. I got a busy schedule this morning. We have the InfoWars Secret Santa gift exchange coming up this morning, which should be fun. We'll be getting into that. Oh, hold on. It looks like somebody's here. Come in.
It is I, reptilian leader Bill Gates. I come bearing the gift of vaccination.
Get that needle out of here, Gates. I will not take your vaccination and be marched into a FEMA death camp.
I promise it's safe. Just ask Dr. Fauci.
Come on, Alex. It won't kill all of civilization, just most.
Listen, Fauci, listen, Gates, I don't want your gift, but do you know the best Christmas gift for the Info Warrior in your life?
What's that?
It's the Liberty Fighter Patriot Pack. Yes. You're going to get the BioTrue PCA, the Alpha Male Vitality Turbo Lung Cleanse, spray it on your lungs, clean them right out. Buy now, you get 6 Liberty food buckets, stack them up, wrap some lights on them. They make the perfect Christmas tree for bunkers and battle stations. Do your Christmas shopping with us and not with the globalists who are working to kill you and your families. Infowars.com.